Hello world, how y'all doing? It's your boy Decopbo 1.5. I wanted to have an adult conversation, but at the same token, I appreciate, not only do I appreciate, but I encourage the children to listen to it too. So I will put it on my Youth Normality page. But as far as I'm concerned, when we look at, disclaimer, people in the last video, the video I had with the Gucci hat, and I was talking about pomegranate lemonade. Oh my God, whatever it's called, pomegranate something. It's amazing. But, and this is why I do it inside, because right now, I'm sweating like a polar bear, because I am. But I would say that when you get to a point with yesterday, that was the first time I had to study, because I was talking about intelligence, and I wanted to get like a biblical sense plus something else. And I really had to go in the Bible and study, or videos study. And when they talked about King Solomon, but how there is no clear definition of who was the smartest man on earth. Who was is a clear indication of that can't be accessed, because what about people who are born now? They haven't even been given a chance to be the smartest. So a lot to add up. But I say all those things to say this. I read the scholars, inshallah, may Allah forgive me for taking away. I read the scholars' manuals and decryptions about what I want to talk about today, but I would love to hear some of y'all opinions through the email, decopbo215@gmail.com, or Facebook, Instagram, GoDaddy, Spotify, TikTok. That's all I can remember right now. But you can comment on any of those about the video, because they all be up there. And my whole problem is, like anyone else in the world, when they read the Bible, you don't really know whether it's figurative or whether it's something that it's actually telling you the specifics of something. And I concentrated on, because today's Friday is the last one, and I need to do this, but I concentrated on the seventh day he rested. On the seventh day he rested. Now, to put that in full perspective, on the seventh day he rested. What about the other 6 days? Okay. In Genesis, once again, may Allah forgive and take away, it is written that the world was made in 7 days. Now, some scholars conclude that was written to tell you that you have no understanding how great and how powerful God is if he can create all of this in 7 days. It's actually to put you in awe. But some say it is impossible for this to be measured based upon 7 days, because God's day might be different from our day, just like the moon rotates different than our earth, just like the sun. Just like we rotate different than Mars. Mars has 27.5 hours in a day. We have 24, right? So, in saying all that, we both come to the conclusion that what does he mean by 7 days? Which I don't know. I can't talk about that part about it, because God knows best. The part I can talk about it is, he said he rests. I don't think God needs rest. But why was it important for it to be written in the scriptures? In the Old Testament, which is the only book that the Jewish people go by. Most people only go by the Old Testament. They don't go by the New Testament. So, in conclusion, we can say that all three, there is a Genesis in the Quran. but it's more detailed. So, based upon everything that I just said, we come to the conclusion that he didn't put he rested for us. I mean, for him, he put he rested for us. Because the God that I serve don't need rest, sleep, food, none of those things. So he put that on there for us. And I think he put it on there because he also knew that there would be trials and tribulations on the earth. And that you needed to be in a situation where you need rest. Like, pick a day. And that's something that you have to answer. It might not be Sunday. It might not be the 7th day. It might be the 5th or the 4th. But when do you take rest? And what is your definition of rest? Because I have to discover and manifest and master those things myself. So I say all of this because this is my daily bread, and Friday usually is for partying and all of that, but somewhere during the weekend, find a place to rest or time to rest. It's your boy Decopbo, like always. You are beautiful, you are special, you deserve to be happy. Tell yourself that in the mirror every day. If you find yourself in a situation that makes you miserable, and you know said thing that makes you miserable, and you do not remove yourself, you are no longer a victim, you're a participant. And last but not least, no one deserves on this earth to be fucked over. It's your boy Decopbo, Decopbo 1.5.